Hey everyone, it's Carl again, and there's that age-old debate in gaming whether the Game Master should roll in the open or behind the screen, and I'm here to tell you, at least in my opinion, Savage Worlds GMs should roll in front of the screen, out in the open.
It's a savage world, strangers a weird war. It's a savage world, classics to explore.
Hi, this is Carl with Tabletop Tango. Please like, subscribe. If we ever get to 1,000 subscribers, we'll be able to use some of the community tools, which would be awesome. So anyway, let's get right into it. So forever there's been this debate whether you should roll behind the screen, whether you should roll out in the open, and I think for Savage Worlds, the right way to do it, in my opinion again, in the comments tell me otherwise, but I think for Savage Worlds it really is set up and works best if the Game Master rolls in the open, and I'm going to tell you why. First, one of the big parts of Savage Worlds is the exploding die mechanic, acing, and that really looks kind of weird if you're rolling behind the screen. So let's say the players, you're playing with your players, you're going to roll, hit roll against your parry, and you roll, throw a couple dice behind the screen, and you say, "Oh yeah, I hit with a raise." Well, it's kind of loses some of the excitement. The players are going, "Well, really? Did you roll it? Did you not roll it? Was that enough dice that got rolled?" It just doesn't feel right. You roll it out in front, they get the chance to see, "Oh, I rolled an ace. Oh, he's going to roll again. Oh, he rolled another ace. Oh my God. Yes, that was a hit. It's got a raise. Oh my goodness, what are we going to do?" Some would counter, I guess, what about damage? So if you roll in the open, you could really screw up the players big time by having, just explosion of damage, and you're doing 45 points, and there's no way they're going to be able to soak all that. What I say to that is if that's something that's a concern in your game where character death is not something you really want to see, then you should use wound caps, or you should use Heroes Never Die. Take advantage of the rules to solve that problem versus rolling behind the screen and fudging the dice and saying, okay, it doesn't do as many points of damage as the character would think, so therefore I don't have to worry about too many wounds. Just roll it out. Let the character see that and the tension that builds as you roll that ace. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Roll another ace. Oh, that's a lot of damage. That's just about to get to my toughness. Roll another. Oh, now I'm shaking. Oh, it adds some tension and adds some excitement. And it really gives the players the ability to see what's really going on. This is really a big deal with opposed rolls too, right? Very similar thing. So the players are rolling for an opposed roll. They roll what they think is pretty good. Let's say they got 12 or something, and they say, "Hey, that's where I'm going to stick." And then the game master behind the screen goes, "Nope, didn't work." Much more fun to see that roll and to get that excitement. Again, this exploding dice really makes a difference to be interesting and add that tension while you're rolling. Also, remember we've got bennies. So if you're rolling behind the screen and you're saying, "Oh, I had a success. Oh, I've hit you with a raise or this or that, or, and I did damage," and it feels like you're always just working against the players, even though you're not. And you lose that opportunity to show them that you're using bennies and giving the characters a chance or the players a chance to see that you're using your resources. So if you're rolling in the open and you're missing and you want to spend a Benny, it's so obvious what's going on. It's kind of exciting to say, "Oh, is the game master going to use his Benny now because he got a low roll? Is he not? I'm as a player, I'm using up his resources. I'm putting myself in a better position later in the game." All that stuff comes to the forefront. So what do we got? My opinion, exploding dice adds so much tension to the game, adds excitement to the game. Roll it in front of the players so they can see how you're hitting them or how you're beating them in opposed rolls. If you're failing, you can throw bennies out. They feel, hey, the game master is using those bennies. I'm eating away his resources. All those things give you a sense of excitement, tension, especially when you're, rolling out die at the time as these aces in person. It just really adds a lot to the game. So in my opinion, roll in front of the screen, Savage Worlds Gamemasters, because I think it's a lot more fun that way. Again, if you think otherwise, throw a comment out. I think all ways to play are right. My personal opinion is should roll it out in front. Thanks much. This was Carl with Tabletop Tango. Again, like or subscribe just so we can maybe hit that mark to do some of the community features. Thank you much. We'll catch you next time.
It's a savage world. Strangers a win war. It's a savage world. Classics to